So, most people don't understand NFTs, right? NFTs. What is an NFT? Non-fungible token. What the hell is an NFT? People still don't know what an NFT is.
You can't blame them.
Yeah, you can't blame them. By the way, there's a lot of people that still don't even know what a cryptocurrency, blockchain, they're still trying to learn what this is going on. This is on a whole different level. Kai, did you find the story or not that I emailed you? Yep. Check this out, guys. This is seriously insane to me when I show this to you. I hope your reaction is as crazy as my reaction is when I saw this story. Italian artist sells an invisible structure for more than a sculpture for more than $18,000. You have to see the picture, by the way. Go up, see if the picture is there where he's standing there. That's the sculpture he sold. I'm not kidding with you. The Italian sculptor sold an invisible sculpture for $18,200. This is the era we're living in. Can you imagine? Guy says, "It's yours. Take it." You take it.
Hey, watch your step. Watch your step. My sculpture's here.
Hey, you know what?
Easy.
Hey, here's the problem. Half the left would be offended by it.
Oh my gosh!
Italian artist gets away with money laundering.
That's the actual sculpture that's sold for. Look how beautiful the sculpture. Press play. Just right there. Just lower your audio, Kai. Look at that. Beautiful. 18 grand right there.
Let
if you
your imagination run wild.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now,
Buddha in contemplation.
Piazza della Scala, Milano sculpture, whatever, sells for $18,000 in the middle of the place.
What am I doing wrong? This is
everybody's thinking, what do I have that I could possibly sell?
Well, make it up.
Charlie Bit My Finger. Those guys made, they're doing an NFT on the video. There's people, everywhere.
There's people work 12 hours a day in this office, and they're going to see this, and they're just going to break down in tears.
You remember the movie Drop Dead Fred? Do you remember when the guy had an imaginary friend?
Yes.
This is like 30, 40 years ago.
Yes.
It's actually a really good movie. It's a funny movie. So folks today who imagine, like my son is one that says, he imagines he has a certain friend or he has certain things. Today you can imagine, say, I own the largest castle in the world and I'm willing to sell it to you for $1 million. It's right there. Take a look. It's right there.
Yeah.
It's right
beautiful.
One time my uncle had a very, very unique sense of humor, like a Yogi Berra sense of humor. So, but he couldn't stand arrogant rich people. My uncle, my dad's brother. So one day they're hanging out with a few friends. I've told this story a few times. They're hanging out with a few friends, and everybody's bragging. One guy says, I own a bunch of Paycon dealerships. Paycon in Iran is like Toyota dealership. It's a French car, but Paycon dealership. Oh, wow, it's great. How about yourself? Yeah, I own multiple hotels. Oh, great. How about yourself? I own a waterfront property. How about yourself? I have this. So finally it comes to my uncle's time. Now, my uncle owns nothing. The only thing he owns is a deck of cards. That's it. He knew how to play poker, and he was a hustler, right? And he drove slow. He walked slow. Everything about him was slow. Everything was slow. But the funniest guy in our family. So he's sitting there. My dad's sitting there. He's like, oh, my gosh, we own nothing. What the hell are we going to say? So my uncle Victor says, we have a lot of land. And he says, really? He says, we have a lot of land. He says, where's your land at? He says, in the center of Caspian Sea, we own 1,000 acres of land.
Clever guy.
And the guy's like, really? He says, yeah, our family, the David family, we own 1,000 acres of land in the middle of Caspian Sea. He says, what are your plans with it? When it dries up, we're going to build a hotel on top of it. And by the way, he's not laughing. So they're walking away saying, how the hell do you own 1,000 acres of land? My uncle today would have been a billionaire convincing people he owns 1,000 acres of land.
That'd be way easier. Way easier than that.
Right? You'd have an NFT of Caspian Sea.
Well, with climate change being the way it is, we think it'll be 7 or 8 months before the Caspian Sea dries up.
So shout out to the person that sold that sculpture in Italy, man.
More that is money laundering, right? I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, it has to be.
Look, I thought I was a good salesperson, but officially I just met the greatest salesperson.
Hey, that's the free market, though.
He needs to write a book. He needs to write a book on selling. Yeah. Write a book on selling. I will buy it. I promise you. I'll be the first person to buy that book.
I hate when they give the socialist ammo.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.